This evening, former Mayor of Linden calls for direct election of mayors. IDB hosts Women's Safety Audit Work. Local government representatives to receive a pay raise in 2019. In the region, Colombian citizen releases rat in National Assembly to prove a point. And internationally, adult film actress ordered to pay President Trump's legal fees. Greetings to our viewers in Guyana and around the world. Today is Wednesday, December 12, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. I am Baby Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. President of the Guyana Association of Municipalities called for the direct election of local government representatives. Here now is George Gonzalez with more.
Winifred Haywood.
Former Mayor of Linden and current President of the Guyana Association of Municipalities, Corwin Holland, is in support of a major change to the local government electoral process.
I believe that we should change the system of local governance to accommodate an election for mayors, an election for deputy mayors from the onset, from that original election.
Under the current system, the citizens vote for their individual councillor. Those councillors are then responsible for electing the mayor of their municipality. However, he describes what type of electoral system he would support instead.
At the time of election, local government election, they must be on the ballot. The persons going for mayor, the persons going for deputy mayor, and the persons to be constituency reps, that they be on the ballot at the said election.
He feels that the current system should change as it often runs counter to the will of the people.
I believe it is a little tough thing for residents to go through two elections. To go through one where they elect persons they feel will serve them, and then they have to endure a second election where a representative few decide, and sometimes it goes against their wishes. So at the end of the day, the process is, they feel disenchanted with the process if they do not get their representative.
Channel 2 Headline News, George Gonzalez.
Thanks, George. In 2019, residents of Kokwani, Region 10, Upper Demerara, Berbice will have 24 hours of uninterrupted power supply as more money will soon be pumped into the Kokwani Utility Incorporated. The sum of $374 million, which was approved by the Committee of Supply on Tuesday evening, which will go towards fuel and lubricants. Minister of Public Infrastructure David Patterson told the National Assembly that a portion of the funds will be provided for the purchase of fuels to supply 24 hours electricity to the community. Some $37 million will go towards upgrading the distribution network in Kokwani. KUI is managed by the Ministry of Public Infrastructure's Hinterland Electrification Company Incorporated, whose mandate is to ensure that the electrical systems are established across the hinterland regions so as to improve systems operation. Advisor to the Ministry of Public Service, Vincent Alexander, calls on local government representatives to work towards the national development. Esther Sobers tells us more in this report.
Because really municipalities should be discussing matters based on issues and based on merit of those issues and making decisions based on merit rather than simply lining up because of being of a particular political party or political orientation.
Technical advisor to the Ministry of Public Service, Vincent Alexander, charges that the country's mayors to rethink their role in the government. Speaking at this year's meeting of the Guyana Association of Municipalities, Alexander believes that the divisive nature of the national politics have trickled into local government bodies as well. In his opinion, this state of affairs is counterproductive to national development as many local government issues are political in nature. Beyond resisting national politicking, Alexander feels that the mayors and deputies mayors in small municipalities such as Mabaruma and Bartica should learn from larger and more established towns like Georgetown and New Amsterdam.
That regard, to learn from places like Georgetown, which have gone through urban development and have made all of the mistakes from which we could learn. You know, these new towns don't quite have squatting as yet. They don't quite have vendors as yet. They don't quite have ghettos as yet. You know, all of those are issues that are related, not in Guyana alone, all over the world to urban development.
He is not alone. Current president of GAM and former mayor of Linden, Karen Holland, agrees with his opinion. He encourages these municipal representatives to utilize GAM for the advancement of their constituents.
At the helm of our respective towns, we, together with our councils and the administrative arms of municipalities, we have the privilege and the responsibility of advancing all-inclusive development for our constituents. And the many challenges that accompany this journey, it can be alleviated as we draw on the strengths, the institutional experiences, and the innovative and productive ideas of each other. And our effectiveness as local government leaders will be enhanced as we work shoulder to shoulder.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, local government representatives to get a pay raise in 2019, and IDB hosts Women's Safety Audit Workshop. But first, here are today's foreign currency exchange rates.
For the latest in news from Guyana, the region, and beyond, visit our website, headlinenewsguyana.com.
Shop at John Lewis Styles in December and you could win one Amazon tablet or smartwatch every day. And that's not all. 4 persons will win $1 million to spend in the store. Just imagine, $1 million to spend on clothing, footwear, watches, fragrances, handbags, luggage, and accessories. Enter to win with every $5,000 you spend. So shop now to win one tablet or smartwatch every day and $1 million to spend in the store. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Fresh ingredients and Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger-licking boil and fry, meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge, filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston. The Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Bringing back the good old days.
Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the GTT plus size Christmas. There's always more to love with GTT. Terms and conditions apply. See gtt.co.gy for details.
Lighting is an absolutely important aspect of the festive season, and GPL encourages you to consider these tips when lighting your beautiful homes and businesses. Fasten outdoor lighting securely to your home's exterior to protect the lights from wind damage. Use only insulated staples or plastic attachments to hold strings of lights in place. Do not use nails or tacks. To avoid overloading electrical circuits, never plug in more than 3 sets of lights to one extension cord. Don't use light-duty flat extension cords, often brown or white, to power your lights. Instead, use heavy-gauge round extension cords. They're usually orange or yellow. Never run electrical cords under rugs or carpeting, and do not allow children to play with light strings. Happy holidays! A message from the Guyana Power and Light Incorporated.
To find all your beauty and hair care products, visit the newly constructed American Home and Beauty Center, located at Robb and Wellington Streets. We have a wide variety of beauty products, including cosmetics, perfume sets, hair extensions, hair care products, costume jewelry, accessories, and many more. Check us out on Facebook at American Home and Beauty Center or call us on 226-4179. And remember to visit us at our mega location at Robb and Wellington Streets, across from CNS Channel 6.
Apostle Wade Ridley, the founder of Restoration and Life Ministries, invites you to our annual Christmas concert on Friday, December the 14th at 6 p.m. Admission is free. It's an event for the whole family with special guests Apostle Sean Sobers and Sister Alyssa Vandiar. Come and be blessed by the Restoration and Life Ministries worship team, praise dancers, and so much more. It's the Restoration and Life Ministries annual Christmas concert, taking place at our sanctuary, located at 3864 Caneview Avenue, South Rhineville Gardens, between David Rose and Greenheart Streets. All are welcome.
Welcome back. Also coming out of this year's annual general meeting of the Guyana Association of Municipalities is news of a pay raise for the nation's local government representatives. Mayor Holland made that announcement.
At the request of the ministry, Cabinet has granted approval, effective January 2019, for the increase in salaries of regional chairpersons and vice chairpersons. Cabinet has similarly approved the payment of stipend to other local leaders, such as the mayors and their deputies, town clerks, NDC chairpersons, and overseers. In addition to their monthly salary, these officials will now receive a monthly stipend as follows: the mayor, $75,000, deputy mayor, $60,000, town clerk, $55,000, NDC chairman, $10,000, overseers, $40,000.
The news was welcomed by the mayor present in the meeting, as it has been a decade since their last pay rise. Travelers from Europe can now enjoy an easier and more comfortable connection to Guyana thanks to a cooperative agreement recently signed between the German airline Condor and Liat Airlines. The interline agreement allows passengers to use coordinated flight connections and check in through luggage and affords cheaper tickets year-round. The proposed connection will run through Antigua, making it a much smoother connection to Georgetown, Guyana, without passengers losing much travel time waiting for connecting flights. Passengers flying into the Caribbean can continue their journey to Guyana the same day. They will no longer be required to overnight in a connecting country, and this will also drastically reduce their cost of travel. The Inter-American Development Bank has taken a special interest in improving the health and safety of the nation's women. With this in mind, one group of women from Sophia benefited from a women's safety audit hosted by the IDB. Here's Esther Sobers with more.
The first thing that we're going to do is...
Several women from the community of Sophia benefited from a women's safety audit workshop on Monday. The workshop focuses on empowering women to take part in shaping their environment. Safe places and events such as this promote inclusive and participation of all people or in their community and help to prevent sexual harassment in all forms of violence. The Executive Director of Women and Cities International of Canada and the WPA workshop, Catherine Travers, has been conducting these workshops in various countries. She spoke of the environmental composition compared to other countries.
One thing that's particular here is because of the drainage issues that are here in the community and the fact that you have to walk over the bridges all the time to get to different places. That's a particular challenge, and the crossings, of course, from one neighborhood to the next. So as you mentioned, we're in the B blocks of Sophia, but the audit spaces actually covered all of the different block areas, and so we were able to take some vehicles to cover more ground, but we really see that crossing between between the blocks, as well as being a real challenge here that's quite unique to Sophia.
Several women spoke of the knowledge gained at the workshop, which would enable them to make their community safer.
It was very good, and I want to thank IDB for doing this with us, and I know that it's going to bring a lot of goodness to us, this community.
This program is being very helpful and beneficial. We tell them what we like to have, our improvement, our goals. It's now for them to put into the work. We are hoping for everything that we said. We're looking for expectation.
The practicals are going out in the community to learn more about our environment, and this is so well done. And so we are grateful, and we hope that this would not be the last workshop we're having, but we hope to have another one soon so that we can not only learn the one that we do, but we can learn other fields.
Women's safety audits can be used at any time and at any event or place. They are particularly important for new events, new infrastructures, and changes to public places. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, Colombian citizens released rats in National Assembly, and adult film actress to pay President Donald Trump's legal fees. But before that, here's this week's bridge retraction schedule.
Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the GTT Plus Size Christmas. There's always more to love with GTT. Terms and conditions apply. See gtt.co.gy for details.
93.1 Real FM. It's your favorite station for the best music from then to now.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me to side. Waste a day and spend the night. Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside us. Simple things, them are your blessings, a blessing. Simple things are your.
Every day, all day for real music, real people, and real vibes. 93.1 Real FM.
Real FM.
The people's choice.
Fresh ingredients in Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger licking boil and fry, meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge, filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston, the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe, bringing back the good old days.
Apostle Wade Ridley, the founder of Restoration and Life Ministries, invites you to our annual Christmas concert on Friday, December the 14th at 6 p.m. Admission is free. It's an event for the whole family with special guests Apostle Sean Sobers and Sister Alyssa Vandiar. Come and be blessed by the Restoration and Life Ministries worship team, praise dancers, and so much more. It's the Restoration and Life Ministries annual Christmas concert, taking place at our sanctuary, located at 3864 Caneview Avenue, South Rheinfeldt Gardens, between David Rose and Greenheart Streets. All are welcome.
Lighting is an absolutely important aspect of the festive season, and GPL encourages you to consider these tips when lighting your beautiful homes and businesses. Fasten outdoor lighting securely to your home's exterior to protect the lights from wind damage. Use only insulated staples or plastic attachments to hold strings of lights in place. Do not use nails or tacks. To avoid overloading electrical circuits, never plug in more than 3 sets of lights to one extension cord. Don't use light-duty flat extension cords, often brown or white, to power your lights. Instead, use heavy-gauge round extension cords. They're usually orange or yellow. Never run electrical cords under rugs or carpeting, and do not allow children to play with light strings. Happy holidays! A message from the Guyana Power and Light Incorporated.
Shop at John Lewis Styles in December and you could win 1 Amazon tablet or smartwatch every day. And that's not all. 4 persons will win $1 million to spend in the store. Just imagine, $1 million to spend on clothing, footwear, watches, fragrances, handbags, luggage, and accessories. Enter to win with every $5,000 you spend. So shop now to win 1 tablet or smartwatch every day and $1 million to spend in the store. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Welcome back. George Gonzalez brings us the regional and international headlines of the day.
In news from the region, rats is a popular insult hurled at politicians thought to be corrupt in Colombia. But rather than shouting the word from the visitors gallery as protesters have done before, an unidentified person threw live rodents onto the conservative senators on Tuesday. The reaction to the rodents was varied. Some senators shrieked and laughed and took their mobile phones out to film the animals, while others stormed the gallery to find their owner. The rodents were released as senators were about to discuss whether to strip a magistrate accused of corruption of his judicial immunity. The person who threw the bag has not yet been identified. Also in the region, police in Brazil investigating a deadly shooting in a cathedral in the Brazilian city of Campinas have identified the gunman. The gunman opened fire in the Metropolitan Cathedral after midday mass on Tuesday. 4 people were killed and 4 more injured before the 49-year-old turned the gun on himself after being shot by police. Officers said the systems analyst had no criminal record and, quote, no motive except for his own madness, end quote. While gun crime is common in Brazil, shootings of this nature, and especially in a place of worship, are not. And in international news, a U.S. judge has ordered adult film actress Stormy Daniels to reimburse President Donald Trump's legal fees after her defamation case was thrown out. Ms. Daniels, who says she had coitus with Mr. Trump in 2006, sued him after he mocked her in a tweet about her claim that a stranger had threatened her to keep quiet. But the judge ruled that Mr. Trump's tweet was protected under the First Amendment, which guarantees the right to freedom of speech. The judge ordered her to pay almost $300,000, which is roughly 75% of Mr. Trump's legal fees. After the court victory, Mr. Trump promptly took to Twitter, saying his legal team could now, quote, go after Horseface and her third-rate lawyer. Channel 2 Headline News, George Gonzalez.
Thanks, George. Here is the 3-day weather forecast. that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Wednesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast and Thursday evening at 7 for more news. For now, I'm Bibi Backus signing out from your newscasting. Thank you for staying tuned and do have a blessed evening.